Hello my gorgeous plant people, welcome back to Reading Mindfully. My name is Yana and today I am showing you the new plants that I got for September. So let's get into it. Hey guys, like I said, so today I'm showing you the new plants I got for September and it's not that much. You guys will be proud. Now you guys would say, Yana, you really don't have any room for new plants. What are you doing? I don't really know. Well, technically I did have a lot of space for these plants because I made space and I saved space. So yeah, and plus this was my last day when I made these purchases. It was my last day working at the nursery that I had been working at, and I had a major discount. I had 40% off discount. So yeah, you guys know, if you had a 40% off discount, what would you have done? I'm gonna leave you with that. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the plants that I got. I bought 6 plants, but technically, excuse me, sir, you've been interrupting all my videos lately. What is happening? I know. I'm just give me a minute to talk to the people. But yeah, so I bought 6 plants this month, but one of them was for my mom. She really wanted it was a Dioscorea elephantippes, and if I have a picture of it, I'll insert it here so that way you guys can see it. So technically I only bought 5 plants for myself. And so the first plant that I bought, because I'm redoing my Scindapsus collection, and you guys will have seen that I bought this plant actually last month, but when I saw this one I was like, oh, they're so cute. I really want to have this one, and I just liked how full and like round it was, and it was so cute that I bought 2. So I bought 2 of these Scindapsus Pictus argyrius, and I just could not resist the leaves. I'm telling you, when I see like a little cute leaf shape, I'm just like, I need to buy it. And with my discount, it didn't end up being that much. And yeah, I couldn't pass these up. I think they ended up being like $8 or $9 each. But oh, I just love Scindapsus so much, and these are just so beautiful. I love the patterns on these leaves. I love the outlining in the silver and the silver flecking. I haven't decided if I'm gonna pot these 2 together like I did before, or if I'm gonna keep them separate, but you guys will be kept, abreast of what I decide to do. The next plant I was waiting for weeks, for literal weeks. What does this remind you of? If you answered Orbifolia, you are correct. So this is the Calathea fasciata, and I saw this come in on one of our orders because at the nursery I was a unpacker, so I got to see the plants before anybody else, and when I saw this I was like, I need this plant. It is so beautiful. At first when I saw these fasciatas like online or in other people's videos, I was like, that plant's not really that beautiful. But sometimes you have to see a plant in person to really appreciate the beauty. But it is just like the Orbifolia, but it's darker, like more sophisticated sister, maybe evil twin kind of thing, however you want to look at it. But I just love this dark green that are on these leaves, and then it has this even darker veining here, and then you have this really dark eggplant underside, and it is just one of the most beautiful plants. And I even have new growth coming in here. I really could not wait to have this plant. I actually was taking care of these plants in the greenhouse, so that's another reason why I wanted them, because I had been taking care of them for a couple months, and I was just like, okay, I want to bring them home. It's nice to take care of them in someone else's home, but I want them in my home. And so it was nice to be able to hand pick out these plants. This one had actually disappeared out of the greenhouse, and I was like, what in the actual, like, it's gone. And then when I was doing my plant shopping at the end of my day, on my last day, I was getting my mom's plant, and I just so happened to see this one, and I was like, I'm snatching it. I don't even care. It was the last one. So I took it and I brought it home. And I like it because it's also kind of the same size as my other one. It's kind of the same fullness as my other one. So I feel like they kind of mirror each other, and like they're like the perfect twins. So yeah, one good twin, one bad twin. We'll see how they do. But I figure since I do well with my arborvitae, this one should do well as well. This plant, listen, I wasn't even gonna buy this plant, but then I kept passing by it, and I was like, why do I keep getting caught up by the level of cuteness? Look at this. Like, look at this. It is so cute. I used to have one of these. This is a Sansevieria Samurai, and I used to have one of these. But I gave it to my mom's boyfriend because he wanted to start, getting a couple plants in his collection. But he wanted like more slower growing, easy care plants. So I gave him this one, and I was like, man, I kind of wish that I didn't give him this one. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, do I really want this plant? But I was like, oh my God, it's so cute and little. Like, how can I like pass it up? But it's so cute. I've never seen like one like this small. But yeah, this is the Sansevieria Samurai, and I came home and like showed this to my boyfriend, and I was like, just look at it, and he was like, that's a snake plant, right? And I was like, oh, you are correct, you are learning. And he was all proud of himself. He was like, yeah, I just know a couple of them, but he was like, I'm trying. But yeah, I couldn't pass up this little Sansevieria, and it's so cute. I do love snake plants. Oh, actually, I forgot one. I'm crazy. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I can't believe I forgot one of the plants that I bought. But listen, when I saw this plant, dramatic. When I saw this plant, I was like, look what they got in. This is the most beautiful whale fin I have ever seen. And when I saw this, I was like, I'm buying that plant. I just could not believe how beautiful it is. And of course, they had a whole like row of them. And I picked out the biggest, and roundest, like the most perfect shape. That's why I love being able to go to nurseries and garden centers and things, because I love actually being able to pick out plants. Like, buying plants online is fun, especially if you can't find a plant in your area or like, in your vicinity. But when you are able to pick out the plant and pick out the one that you want, the specific leaf shape, that is the best part of plant shopping, in my opinion, because sometimes I have a couple tendencies when it comes to plants. I like the plant to look a specific way. And so when I can pick out my own plant, best believe I pick out my own plant. And it takes me a while sometimes to pick out a plant. Like, I sit there and I compare. I'm comparing leaves and shape size and some symmetry. Like, I go deep. And people are like, are you serious? Like, would you just pick one? But it takes me a minute, because I'm going to have these plants for a while. I need to look right. I need to start off great. I need to inspect things, make sure it's looking good, make sure it's growing right. I need to look at roots. Like, it takes me a while. But when I saw this, I was like, I need this plant. And I actually have one of these, but my boyfriend gave my other one to his friend because his friend wanted a couple plants. And I was like, I can part with that one, because I was kind of planning on getting another one anyway. I just didn't know these were coming in as soon. But I'm going to say it's the universe. So you put out good and you get good back. I'm thinking it's good vibes here. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, I must have. this is a replacement for the one that I gave away in good faith. But yeah, and so the last plant that I got was a monstera. Now you guys have known that I've been wanting a monstera for quite a while, and I've been growing this monstera since I've been at the job. I grew it in the greenhouse and it is magnificent. I have to take a picture and put it in this video because it is currently outside, because I think it has like a spider or something, and I've been making sure that it doesn't have any pests and stuff. But it's outside, it's getting sun, and I've been spraying it with insecticide just in case. I sprayed all these actually. But yeah, it is so beautiful. I already know, I have an idea where I'm gonna put it, and I just cannot believe I have another monstera. It does need to be repotted. I think the pot actually busted. I think the roots busted the pot open, so it does need to be repotted. I will actually have to also stake it, so I'll probably do a video on those two as well. But I'm so happy to have another monstera in my collection. Of course, I do have my Thai constellation, which is unfurling another leaf, but a Thai constellations are nice, but they are nothing on just a regular monstera. I love having a regular monstera in my collection. How big they get, just like the fenestrations, they grow a lot faster than the Thai constellation. The Thai constellation is so slow, even though it is so beautiful. But I always recommend having a monstera if you can, and they are just wonderful plants. So yeah, those are all the plants that I bought this month. Like I said, it wasn't nearly as much as last month. And then I bought, I think I bought 6 more that'll come for October. So we're dwindling down. You guys are seeing like the plant purchases are less and less. And actually the last 2 plants that I purchased online, I think those are going to be my last plants for the year, because it is getting a lot colder. I don't like buying plants in the cold. And so I think those are going to be the last plants that I buy for the year, because I really do want to focus on integrating all these new plants. I do need to do a lot of repotting, like I said before. So I do have to do things with my collection as it is. So I don't want to keep adding and adding plants. And plus, the plants that I did buy pretty much kind of like restored my collection, because there were a lot of plants that I lost, either because I was in a funk or I lost them because there was a mishap. So a lot of the plants that I bought this year and in the last couple months are like plants that like restored my collection. And so I'm pretty much good at this point. There are like a couple more plants that I would think about getting, but next year is when I want to do some importing. I haven't really imported in a while, so this is my collection for the year. I think this is all the plants that I'm going to buy, unless somebody decides to send me plants, which that's fine too, but I don't think I'll be buying any more plants this year. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my little plant haul. I'll show you the one next month for the plants that I purchased online, and then we're gonna go from there. But comment down below if you got any new plants this month, or if you like the plants that I got this month. Let me know. Let's have a conversation. And as always, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos, liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.